We'll get to tracking Milton in just a moment. Let's go ahead and start with your local forecast, as temperatures will be in the 40s out the door and even upper 30s in some locations. In fact, Ann Arbor has dipped below the freezing mark this morning, sitting at 31. But 42 at Metro Airport, 42 in Pontiac, 45 in Grosse Ile, and 37 in Port Huron, with clear skies across the board. So we'll hold on to that sunshine today. Bus stop forecast will be right around 40 at pickup time, and then we'll be in the mid 60s for that afternoon high as kids are dropped off. But whether the kids are heading out the door or you're getting ready for work, don't forget the sunglasses, because we will have those blue skies on tap for today. Little breezy heading in the afternoon. Nothing different than the last couple of days. But when you have the sunshine out there, it shouldn't be too chilly with that breeze. So for tonight, 40 is the overnight low. But speaking of chilly, suburbs get back in the 30s, and more widespread patchy frost will be possible compared to what we are waking up to this morning. So let's talk about those forecasted lows. And I think these are a little bit even on the higher side, especially off towards Ann Arbor, because right now they're sitting at 31 and this is a forecast of 38. So I think we're back close to the freezing mark in Ann Arbor tonight. Otherwise, mid to upper 30s to our north, to our west, heart of the metro area will be right around 40. So let's look at tomorrow's Tigers forecast we've been talking about today. We know that it will be beautiful over at Comerica Park. Tomorrow will be just as nice. It's just going to be a smidge cooler because it's a later game. So it's a 6:08 first pitch on Thursday, and we'll probably be right around 62 degrees. We'll have mostly clear skies, but we'll be in the upper 50s by game's end. So find your favorite Tigers sweatshirt to wear, especially tomorrow. Rain chances stay away until we head into Sunday. Cold front sweeps through Saturday. That will bring us some rain chances as we head into early next week. Now let's track the tropics and talk about Hurricane Milton. So Category 5 hurricane from the 5 a.m. advisory with sustained winds 160 miles per hour. Northeasterly motion at about 14 miles per hour. It's massive. You saw that distinct eye. To be a Cat 5, you have to have sustained winds greater than 157, so we are well within that threshold. And this is one of the strongest hurricanes on record coming out of the Atlantic Basin. So sustained winds at one point was 180 miles per hour, making Milton tied for third as far as the third strongest hurricane ever on record. So this is historic. Showing you satellite and radar, the outer bands, those rain bands, already reaching portions of Tampa, Orlando, and into the Florida Peninsula, but the eye of the storm still churning in the Gulf. That eye of the storm, as it's moving, still about 11 miles in diameter, and the outer bands are almost 500 miles wide. The tropical storm force winds go about 125 miles from the center of the storm. So as we track the tropics, gusts are around 195 miles per hour. This will move to the northeast, and I'm going to zoom in because our track does push this towards St. Pete, Tampa, making landfall overnight, really between about 1 and 3 a.m., and that could still be a Cat 4, bringing major hurricane force winds to Cocoa Beach as it moves out midday on Thursday and then pushes off into the Atlantic. Storm surge will be the greatest threat with this, paired with some heavy rainfall. Storm surge could be upward of 12 feet. That's going to take over one-story buildings. And so as we look at your future forecast, calm, quiet conditions here. In fact, we get a nice bump in temperatures, surging into the 70s on Friday for high school football, and then we're back in the 60s this upcoming weekend.